what is up today? I am going to do something I haven't done in a little while, and that is a makeup try-on video. So I have a bunch of stuff from the Sephora sale, just some stuff I've been holding on to, and I'm gonna try it out. So I just got a bunch of cool goodies. We're gonna do some skin tints, new concealers, bronzers, blush, lip stains, all good stuff. If you're interested, keep watching. But I have already put on my primer and my brows. So I just used this roll-on sunscreen and Benefit Give Me Brow. Tried and trues. Now I'm gonna just zoom y'all in. Hi. I am up close and personal with all of you, but we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna start with the Hydro Grip Milk Hydro Grip Skin Tint. I have tried it once before, but I wanted to try it once on camera. Has this little needle nose tip, so we're gonna just put it on my Trixie palette. I'm just gonna squeeze some out. Ooh. We're just gonna, see? And we're just gonna get a brush. We're gonna dip on in and just start. So the first time I tried this one, I think the color match is pretty good. My fear with this one is that it is a little more glowier than I would like it to be. Like, it's definitely dewy, which is not a bad thing, just not usually my cup of tea. I don't usually go for a super like glowy base, but if you're into a glowy base, this is definitely like a good glowy skin tint. I think it covers a little more than just a tint. I'm also using a brush, and the brush allows more product on the face. So I'm just gonna put that all on my face. As you can see, it definitely, like, my skin looks juicy. Like, it looks plump, juicy, glowing. I need to get these corners right here because sometimes product builds up in those corners. And as you can see, like, you can still see, like, zits because I got some, like, monsters here. But any, like, minor stuff went away pretty quickly. My nose is being a butthole, as always. This just happens with most products I use nowadays. Honestly, just a good sponge, like, just patting it out on my nose usually fixes everything, but that's just how my nose is. It's so finicky. I haven't figured out how to fix it, because for some reason my nose is just not cooperating with me. I don't know what's going on, but we'll try and figure it out. But this is how the base looks. Like I said, very glowy, plump, juicy, very there, which is usually, like I said, not my cup of tea. But it's not the worst. Do I think it's my favorite skin tint? Probably not, just because my favorite skin tint is the Supergoop one, because it has SPF, while this, as far as I can tell, doesn't have SPF. Nope, it just tells me my color, which is 1. I am the lightest shade. But yeah, so it's probably not going to be my favorite. If you're looking for something glowier, this is it. I will admit that when I did use it the other day, it did stay on for a long period of time, which was kind of wild for something that is glowy, because usually that does not happen with my face at all. So I was a little shocked, a little confused, but it did stay on throughout the day, so it does have that grippiness that you kind of expected from the primer, because the primer is usually pretty, like, sticky and keeps everything on. This kind of does the same thing. So if that's what you're into, something glowy, you don't really care about the SPF, you'll put the SPF somewhere else. If, you know, you just want something kind of tintish, I think it covers more but that's just me. I would say it's light to medium more than it is like sheer to light. So if you need that extra oomph of coverage, this probably might be something to look into. Like, of course it's not going to cover everything, because as you can see right here, those bad boys are there. And then this, like, I don't even know what that is at this point. It's just some kind of discoloration on my face. But as you can see, like, the angry ones are showing, but none of the, like, small kind of insignificant ones are really popping up on my face. But I did want to put on my eye primer while I was talking about it a little bit. I don't really have, like, I've already talked about the Tom Ford quad that I showed y'all, and I did my Tom Ford palette on a, like, short. So I am going to go off camera for a little bit. I am going to do a short on a loose eyeshadow I want to try. So please check that out. But I'm not really playing with much newness. So I'll be right back with an eye look. Right. I got an eye look on. I'll let you know what I used. It was the Smoke and Roses palette from Colourpop. Liking this one a lot. Still not my favorite, but I like it a lot. And then this Beauty Moon Cosmetics loose shimmer. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty. Like, it's so pretty. I love the two things I've tried from Beauty Moon. So we will see how it goes on longevity, but, and it does have a low fallout. It is a loose shadow. So I'm not surprised, but it is so pretty. Just wanted to let you know. And then mascara, easy, Essence Princess in waterproof. And I did use a liner. It is the Too Faced Killer liner. It's in Killer Pink. I've owned this for a while. I think it's cute with pink looks, especially dark pink looks, because it almost gives like this brightening effect without it being like a white liner. Enjoy that too. Okay, so we do have a new concealer. This is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. I have mine in 1BH, one of the lighter shades, and it has your traditional paddle. Nothing too like crazy on the paddle side, but what we're really here for is how it works. So we're just gonna put a little here, a little here. I am also going to try and use it to cover up some angry spots. If it doesn't cover them up, that is fine. They are angry, so I'm not expecting miracle work, but I am going to see how much it'll cover. So we'll start with the eyes. I'm going to just use a brush because I like the full coverage-ness of it. Ooh, okay. So it's definitely more of a neutral undertone, and it is very light. So it definitely will give probably more of a brightening effect. I am wearing a skin tint, so it might just be, you know, more coverage because of that, but I do like a little bit more coverage. All right. I might have also just used way more than I should have. All right, now we're gonna go with this angry monster. Ooh. I think that covered pretty well. We're gonna get this tiny one here. Of course, it's not gonna get rid of that like raised look on it, but it did get rid of most of the redness. And then we're gonna go onto this angry fella. Huh, I think that covered pretty well. This one's not as angry, so easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we're gonna do the under eye again. So yeah, it is, I mean, it looks super light under the eyes, but I don't know, like this kind of matches my skin tone, so I'm not like, and once you blend it out, it does kind of blend more into my skin. I wonder in the summer months if this is going to look lighter. I might have also used way more than I should have. I probably just need to use a dot instead of all that I used, because the areas that, you know, I just used a small dot on are very covered, but under the eyes where I put a lot more, it is very, very covered. So that just might be a me thing that I did there. Huh. So not bad. Not bad at all. I will have to wear it to see how I truly like everything. Just a little bit more blending. But I'm not hating it. I definitely like what I'm seeing so far, but I am trying a bunch of new stuff, so we will see how it goes. Now we're gonna try a new bronzer. We're gonna try the Sephora matte bronzer. This one is in 00 Sun-Kissed Haze. Let's get the packaging open. Oop, there's a thing on the mirror. So we're gonna get rid of that. And this is what the bronzer looks like. It doesn't look super warm, but that's what trying it on's for. So, got a brush, just swirled my brush in there. And we're just gonna blend that out. Okay, so definitely some pigment, but it's not overwhelming. Definitely a little warm, but it's a bronzer, so we're not gonna fault her for that. I mean, it's definitely manageable. Like, I don't feel like I'm losing control using it, which I guess would be my biggest fear, is it being so pigmented that I don't know how to fix it. This isn't bad. It's definitely warm, way warmer. Can't believe this is the lightest shade. It's like warm. All right, we're gonna put some on my forehead. Let's hope I didn't just like ruin my entire look with a bronzer. I mean, it is supposed to be warm. Oh, but a little bit more on this side. Let's see. She is definitely warm. Like, that has warmed up the skin a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Like, that is... Okay, so it's matte. It's a bronzer. I don't hate it because of... I don't think I like it because it's not typically my style. It's a tiny bit orange, and bronzer's not usually my style. So I don't hate it because it's not doing its job. I don't hate it at all. I just, I don't think it's my typical style. And I think that's why I'm having a moment with it. I'm gonna just do a little bit of tapping. So the skin tint is moving a little bit on my nose, but I haven't set anything yet, so I'm not super upset with that. All right, blushes. So I got 3 blushes that I'm looking at right now, and I don't know which one to use. So I have the Gucci one, and this is the color. Looking at the eye look, this might be a little peachier than I want to go today. We have a Tower 28 blush, and sorry, the Gucci one was in 03 Radiant Pink. I have a Tower 28 one, Felice Fresca. This is one of their powder ones, new powder ones, so we're gonna open her up. That might be a little too warm for what I'm looking at. All right, we got one more blush. Hopefully this will be it. So I have a Soft Pinch Matte Blush from Rare Beauty. It's the Bouncy blush. It's in Happy. I have had a chance to like swatch this a little bit. I think Happy is the closest we're gonna get. So I'm gonna get a brush. It is a putty formula, kind of like a Super Shock highlighter. So I'm going to use a cream blush, a blush brush. This is a Singe FO3. And we're just gonna, okay. So probably still a little warmer than my look, but I think I can make this work. So we're just gonna kind of tap her in, try to blend with the concealer a little bit, kind of get it going with the bronzer, but it's on. I do like this formula. So I like a matte blush. I do like cream, don't get me wrong. But if I'm gonna go for a blush, it's probably gonna be closer to matte than it's gonna be like a shimmer blush or a dewy blush. I have been reaching out into those areas when I do cream, but I typically try to stay towards the matte side. Okay, I like the color. I think it's very cute. I don't think it's quite, because this isn't Happy. I have the liquid version of Happy, and I don't know if it's quite the same color. It's cute, don't get me wrong. And I thought it'd be warmer, but it is closer to neutral, at least with the look I'm doing right now. It is very cute. And I think it is a little bit more matte, but I do think the skin tint under it is kind of giving it a little bit more of a glow than the first time I tried this. So it's cute. I definitely think it's cute. Very good for a blushy moment. They are pretty pigmented, as you can see. And it does dry down, like it's not coming off on my finger. So this is the Rare Beauty blush in Happy. Right, and then we're gonna use a new lip liner. We're gonna go into the Glossier Lip Line Crayon, and we're gonna go into the color Grip. Hopefully, this might be able to go on my cool toned lip liners. But let's see. Okay. So I do like the color. But is it cool toned? Let's color in some of the corners. I'm kind of between, because in certain lights it's looking a little cool toned, but in other lights it is looking more neutral. Okay. Okay. I'll be back in just a minute to put on a lip. So I'm back, and I did try this Kulfi lip stain. I am trying it for a short, but I did want to let y'all know I am trying it here. It's part of my lip stain series I've been doing for my wedding. I like it, but I'm not sure it's quite the right color of what I'm imagining for my wedding. But it is in the color Sweet. It is a cute color. I like how it feels on my lips, so we'll see past that. But it looks good with the lip liner. I do like how it looks with the lip liner. It's a very cute combination. And I am gonna set my face with something kind of tried and true. Let me see if I can get it out. And it's just a Huda powder. I hated the little travel size Huda thing. So I got these off Amazon and just put my powder in there. So basically any powders I hate the like packaging for, I just bought a couple of these, and we're just gonna set everything. So I did try to set this with the Kosas powder last time, and I felt like it just wasn't heavy duty enough for what I needed. So this time I am going to set it with a tried and true mattifying powder for me, and I'm going to set the under eyes with the Kosas. Because I think with the Kosas, it might be just easier for me to like use that with a more like set foundation, like something that I normally don't have as much of an issue needing to be set. Here we go. Had to shake that up to get some more powder. There we go. We're gonna get inside that nose there so we can set all that. Because usually my most oily areas are my forehead, nose, and chin. But I'm wondering if I could use that Kosas powder for the under eyes and instances where my foundation doesn't need to be set as heavy, because it's already kind of more of like heavy duty look. Or what's up with this? Because I feel like it wasn't fair for me to try it with this really dewy skin tint when I don't think it's as heavy duty. Oh, did I? It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't get mascara somewhere on my eye look. All right. I don't think it was fair to try it, this Kosas powder, with something more dewy when I don't think it's as heavy duty as a powder. But we are gonna put it under my eyes. I do have it in Airy, and this is cute. I mean, I don't see too much of a difference, to be quite honest. Like, of course it's now like mattified, but I don't see like a blurring effect. I don't see like anything like amazing or outrageous or like out of the blue abnormal. I just see powder. It mattified, but I didn't see anything like world changing. But I am gonna set myself with the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. I did get a new bottle of this during the sale, but I didn't think it was really like noteworthy to include in my haul. So we're just gonna because honestly this one's starting to go. It's starting to die out a little bit, and I just wanted a backup just in case, because I actually am running out of setting sprays. I cannot believe I've almost gone through all my setting sprays. Wild. Like super freaking wild. But I'm glad. I'm super glad that like I get to try new things or rebuy old things or whatnot to satisfy the little makeup monster in me. Okay, now all we need is a highlighter. So I'm gonna go grab one and I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you out. So I think I've only tried this once or twice, but this is the Coca-Cola Glam Light, X Glam Light highlighter. It's this like white to pink shift, and I was feeling a pink highlighter. So I've only tried it a couple times, but woo, is it pink. It is bold. It's a little flakier than I normally would like in a highlighter, but it does have this nice, like almost transparent base. I don't know if this is quite the pink for this. Like the pink is a little too almost purpley looking, but it is cute. It's just a little flakier than I would like, but doesn't really super matter to me. It's a nice highlighter. Yeah, it's a nice highlighter. I'm not mad, not impressed, but not mad. So take that as you will. And oh, I forgot, we need an inner corner. So I am gonna use this just because I have it over here, because I am lazy and don't want to get back up. So we're just gonna use her in the corners here. Okay. I think that settles everything, and I'm just gonna brush this one right here because I think I accidentally knocked these down while I was fixing stuff. But I am gonna do just a quick recap on first impressions of everything. We're gonna take these clips out so we can do this cute little like fluff moment. Like, look at that. Honestly, I am so excited. My hair journey has been like I walked somewhere. Re-thickening my hair. I'm finally starting to see results after almost half a year of actively doing things to fix it, and then over a year of dealing with it. I'm actually starting to see results, and my hair is starting to look good. So thank goodness for that, because I'm hoping to finally just grow my hair out, because I miss the long hair. Yes, the shorter cut is cute, but the long hair is where my heart truly is at. But enough of that. Milk Hydro Grip Tint. Not my favorite, don't hate it. I like it better with the heavy duty powder, just cause I think it took away some of that glowiness. It didn't take all of it away, because I still see like a little bit of glow on my skin. It's just not as glowy with the heavier duty powder. If you like something glowy, this might be for you, but I'm kind of on the fence right now of like, I don't hate it, but am I in love with it? No. Do I think you need to run out and get it now? No. I think if you want something glowy and you need a new skin tint and you don't mind that there's no SPF in it, go for it. I honestly prefer the Hydro Grip Primer over the tint so far. I'm glad I get to try it. I'm glad I'm trying it and like testing it out, because I do want to test it out, because I do want to get into skin tints as we go into the summer months. This one, I don't know if it's quite my thing. I want to try it a couple more times, maybe with my more heavy duty powders, but after that, if it's still not going for me, it just might be a loss. The Beauty Moon Cosmetics Loose Eyeshadow, I would recommend a glitter glue with it, just so you have like a sticky base for it to go on, because I don't know for certain if it'll stick without it, but it's such a pretty shade. Like that pink to gold like shift right there is so pretty. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it if you like a loose eyeshadow, because with loose eyeshadows, there is going to be some fallout. It is going to be a little messier. You are going to need some glue to keep it together. But sorry, my nose itches. But it does have beautiful payoff. Like, I am just in love with this shimmer. So if that is what you're looking for, great. If you don't want the mess, maybe stick to something else. But I have liked everything I've tried from Beauty Moon Cosmetics so far, which is just a lip gloss and an eyeshadow, but they are kind of fun. They're kind of a fun brand. I want to try more. I am sad because it might be harder for me to try Beauty Moon Cosmetics due to some new policies that have been put in place. Indie brands are going to get a little harder to access. I already saw 2 that will no longer be shipping to the United States, which makes me very sad because I got to try some of it and it was really good. But at the end of the day, they gotta do what's best for them. So I completely understand. Next. Oh, the concealer. Why did I automatically go to the bronzer? Concealer. The Tower 28 concealer. I like it so far. It covered up what I needed to cover up, but as you can see, like, that angry little guy is just gonna show up no matter what. I would even say some of my more like tried and true concealers wouldn't be totally able to get rid of that guy. He sucks. And then of course the blush and the bronzer are emphasizing my friend over here on my cheek that keeps coming back. Like, I've had to sit there like 4 times now. He just won't go away and I hate him. There's no love here. I hate him and I wish he'd go away. Well, now I feel bad. Okay, I'm not. But under the eyes, it is looking pretty so far. I think once it settled a little bit, it kind of blended in more, but it's still definitely a little bright. Maybe I should have gone up a shade, but I was scared going up a shade was just going to be too, like, not my undertone, too dark. Then again, when has anything truly matched me except for like a very few foundations? Because they always end up getting a little warmer. Well, not warmer, but a little darker than I'd want. This seemed to stay true. I think it's cute. We will see as we go on with the day. Sephora bronzer. After I powdered, it became more like digestible. And this might be a transition period for me where I start to process wearing bronzers, because bronzers kind of just scare me in general. It's definitely a little warmer, and I think with powder it kind of died down a little bit, which makes it consumable for me. Like, I can process having it on my face now that it's been dimmed down a little bit. You can still see it, it's just not as bold as it was. It's a little warm. It's a little warm for me, and that scares me a little bit. Maybe it's just something I gotta get used to, but I wouldn't say it's like my total favorite. I think right now the Tower 28, out of things I've shared, the Tower 28 has been kind of my favorite. Everything, oh, and the eyeshadow, but I can see pros and cons to both, to each one. So if you don't like warm toned bronzers, this one might be a little too warm for you. All right, Rare Beauty blush, the matte Bouncy blush in Happy. I just like the formula. I think it's fun. Like, I like this like bouncy, like putty formula. I like the color on my skin. I think it's a cute, like, pink blush moment. I like pink blushes, so what's there to hate too much of it? It's a little stiffer than the Super Shock, like, highlighters and blushes. It's a little harder than that, but it's cute. I like it. I recommend using a densely packed brush to do it, because I think your loose packed ones are just not going to pick up the pigment you want, because it's not powdery. It's still like a cream? Putty? It's more of a putty formula, so you are going to need something a little bit more dense to use it, but I think it's cute. I think it's a cute little flush, and as my second time trying it, I like it better than the first time I tried it, because the first time I think I just used too much, but this is the perfect amount on my face. So my opinions have gotten better on that one. The Glossier lip pencil, I like the color so far. I think it's a cute color. I do want to try it 1 or 2 more times to see if I really think it's like cool toned or if it's like more or like neutral toned, because I am still working on a new lip liner video to talk about some more cool toned lip liners, because y'all seemed to really enjoy that video, and I am always on the hunt for a good cool toned lip liner. So this one might be on the list, but let's see. I think it lines well. I don't know about the longevity yet. That is going to be a test, is how long this lasts. I think it goes well with the lip stain that I'm wearing, the lip oil stain. I think they go really well together. I think they match. It's cute. And I like the lip stain. It's hydrating. I don't need a gloss on it. Don't get me wrong, love a good gloss, but sometimes I have been more in the mood for a lip stain, maybe just because I'm looking for one for my wedding. My friend recommended this one and said she really liked it. Both Kulfi products I have and tried are really good, and I like this so far. Is it going to be my wedding lip stain? You're going to have to go look at the short to find out. But I do like this combination together. I do think that looks good. And I have been waiting for a lighter lip stain from Kulfi, because theirs are kind of dark, and dark lip stains scare me a little bit. So I wanted to try something a little lighter, and I think this one fits the bill. And lastly, the Kosas powder. It's all right. I'll see the longevity on it, but it's all right. I'm not seeing any amazing, like, blurring results. I'm just seeing mattifying. I'm just seeing powder, which is not bad. It's not like asbestos is on my face. It's not powdery. It's just, it mattified under my eyes, but it didn't blur. It didn't do anything like my Makeup by Mario palette. What am I saying? Powder. My Makeup by Mario powder is a little better than this one, because that one I feel like really like blurs everything, makes it look nice and pretty. But this one, this is the second thing I've bought from Kosas that I've just not been impressed by. I bought their concealer and was not impressed, and now I've tried their powder and I'm not impressed. I did like their their eyebrow gel at one point. I did like that at one point, but I haven't used it in forever. I don't know, it's which is fine, but I don't know if I'm good with anymore when it comes to powder, especially when I have really good powders. So I'll try it a couple more times, you know, try to get some worth out of it. But is it like mind-blowing, life-changing? No, I don't. It's all right. I hate to say it, but it's all right. And I think that's all the new stuff. I mean, I told you what I felt about the Coca-Cola highlighter, but that's not new. Hopefully I'll get some chances to try some of the other stuff. Definitely the Tower 28 blush, the Gucci blush. I did bring out the Makeup Forever lip pencil in Endless Cacao to try, but I ended up going with Grip, so that's a loss, I guess. Not really. We will definitely try those out another time, and I'll definitely tell you about it. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to check out my Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is captivating makeup with 2 underscores. Let me know what y'all are trying. I love hearing from y'all. And let me know if maybe I use some of these products wrong, if I use them right, if you're in love, if you hate. I just love hearing from you. All right. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.